Here with me is Dan Dakich, host of Outkicks, Don't At Me, and Michelle Tafoya, former NFL sideline reporter. Michelle, what is in it for the Dodgers to sponsor this event tonight?
You know, the Dodgers have a pretty robust DEI department and DEI philosophy. They've got 4 DEI officers within the organization, and they have their 4 pillars of DEI firmly spelled out on their website. You can just go to the Dodgers and look at it. I think it's probably a relatively small financial investment for the LA Dodgers to sponsor this rather small event. In the scheme of Los Angeles, it's a rather narrow event. It's probably not a lot of money for them to do it, but boy, does it give some legitimacy to Rainbow Labs and this Violet Visionaries. That might have been a Freudian slip. Violet Visionaries Awards. I find it amazing that Leah Thomas can sit there and say, you're not allowed to celebrate. Don't we celebrate Pride like for an entire month out of the year? Don't we have multiple days of the year in this country where the trans community are celebrated, and Leah's being celebrated tonight?
Yeah, well, Dan, I have to say, it doesn't really matter to me how much money they put into this. The Dodgers brand is on this. That speaks volumes about what they actually honor and what they actually stand for. And given what we know this entire scam of a movement has done to our children, I find this appalling, and I can't imagine most Dodgers fans want anything to do with this. Tangentially, sponsor-wise, events, any of it.
As soon as you involve kids in it, whoever made the decision to invest Dodger money in this should be fired immediately. This is asinine. You know, you said it very well. It became a mania. You look at Hollywood, how many Hollywood stars out of the blue have trans kids? It is a trend that's idiotic. Look, I love trans people, fine. They want to play, great. You know, when Leah Thomas, who's being honored tonight, went and appealed, World Aquatics said you can't play in the Olympics. They banned people who have been through male puberty, but they opened up an open division. Great. You want to do that. That's fine. If you want to honor Leah Thomas because Leah Thomas is inspirational to the LGBT, great. Awesome. But don't involve kids ever. Never, ever, ever. And I will never, for the life of me, I will never understand how anybody with any kind of brain can understand. Look, kids want to be firemen today. They want to be truck drivers tomorrow, shortstop of the Dodgers. It changes daily, but yet when they say, hey, look, I want to be a girl. Okay, let's do it. If I told my mother, hey, look, I think I'm a girl, she'd have said, no, you're not, go play. When you involve kids, the Dodgers should be ashamed of themselves. Whoever made the decision to put this money into this should be fired immediately. This is embarrassing. This is wrong. And frankly, quite frankly, this is evil. When you involve kids, it becomes absolutely evil. Dodgers should be ashamed of themselves for having anything to do with this event whatsoever.
Yeah, there's quite a lineup. I don't, the lineup is adult, but clearly the message here is compete against women as a biological man, and you're going to get awarded. You're going to get celebrated. You'll be called courageous and inspiring. The whole message is targeted at kids. That's the whole point of this whole movement, is targeting kids. There's a Finnish trans, we'll put it up on the screen. There's a Finnish trans professor who argued at the Play the Game 2025 conference that open sports categories are actually unfair. Watch.
What you are asking is for trans women to compete in a category which is virtually entirely cis men, and just call it an open category. Most trans women, myself included, would rather quit their sport than to compete in such a category.
Michelle, I don't even know what they're talking about. I don't even know what open sports categories was. It was men's sports, women's sports. I played 3 sports in high school. Pretty decent athlete. If we had to compete field hockey in college against the men playing lacrosse who just picked up a field hockey stick for the first time, we would have lost. Okay, that's a fact. And I speak as an athlete and as a supporter of women's athletics. Michelle.
Yeah, and I'm a mom, too, and I agree with Dan. The fact that this Rainbow Labs caters to 12 to 18-year-olds who have not had a developed brain yet is just so irritating to me. And it does seem to come down to wanting to separate these kids from their normal life, meaning their family life. Like, come here to Rainbow Labs, where we will mentor you. And yeah, and your families don't have to worry about doing this. We'll do it for you. But yes, and then this open category, you'd rather quit your sport than have to compete against people that are biologically like you. I mean, this whole thing goes one way and not the other. It's always men, biological men, competing against women rather than the other way around. Like you said, I'd love to see it when the Dodgers put women in their lineup. Not going to happen.
Panel, great to see you both. Thank you very much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.